Okay, picture this, a restaurant where absolutely nothing falls through the cracks. I mean, where every single order, every ingredient, every employee is just perfectly in sync. Well, that's the big promise of what we're digging into today, a surprisingly comprehensive restaurant operating system I found at a site called prosdemo.com. And let me tell you, it claims to do, well, pretty much everything. But, that raises a pretty huge question, right? Is it really possible for one piece of software to manage the, let's call it beautiful chaos of a restaurant? We're talking from the moment a guest even thinks about a reservation all the way to the second the final payroll check gets cut. That's the big claim, and that's exactly what we're here to figure out. So let's get the 30,000-foot view. The system's called the Platinum Restaurant Operating System. And wow, its scope is massive. This isn't just another point of sale system or, a simple scheduling tool. Nope. This thing is designed to be the central nervous system for the entire business. It connects everything: operations, your staff, your inventory, your finances, and all the juicy analytics on top. To really wrap our heads around how a system this ambitious could even work, we've got to peel it back layer by layer. So let's start right where the customer does, at the front door. We're talking about the tools that shape the most important part of any restaurant, that all-important guest experience. Okay, so this is where you really start to see how it all clicks together. Think about it. You have the floor plan module, where you digitally design your entire dining room. But that layout isn't just a static picture. It feeds directly into the live floor view. This gives your staff a real-time map of every table. Open, occupied, needs bussing, you name it. It is all connected right from the get-go. For the host and the wait staff, this is a total game changer. It just eliminates all the guesswork. It basically becomes this real-time command center for the entire dining room. They can see everything, optimize seating on the fly, turn tables way faster, and give guests a much more accurate wait time. No more of that frantic searching for an open two-top. And here's where the magic really happens. The reservations, wait list, and orders modules, they're all constantly talking to that live floor view. So a guest books online and bam, their table is flagged. A walk-in gets added to the wait list, and the system knows exactly what table to look for next. An order gets placed, the table's status updates instantly. It all just flows. It creates this one seamless, super efficient journey for every single guest. Okay, so the front of house is running like a well-oiled machine. Awesome. But what about the real heart of the operation? I'm talking about the kitchen and the back office. How does this system connect what the guest sees with all the stuff that has to happen behind the scenes? Let's take a look. This right here is the perfect example of that connection. So an order is placed out front and it instantly pops up on the kitchen display system for the cooks. As they make the dish, those ingredients are automatically deducted from the kitchen inventory. Stock gets low, the system prompts you to generate purchase orders. And what if you run out of salmon? The 86 board instantly tells the front of house so servers stop selling it. You see? It's a completely closed loop. And that connectivity, it doesn't stop at the kitchen door. It goes right into the back office. These tools handle all that heavy administrative lifting, building staff schedules, managing those last-minute shift swaps, and even running payroll based on the hours it's already tracking. It's even got a full general ledger for all the core accounting. And hey, take close attention to that onboarding kit. That's our first real hint of the powerful AI that's lurking under the surface here. So, what's the big payoff for all this integration? Well, this is it. By connecting every single part of the back of house, from the cook's ticket screen all the way to the supplier's purchase order, the system creates what you'd call a single source of truth. This is how you dramatically reduce food waste, prevent those really embarrassing, oh, we're out of that moments, and ultimately make the whole operation way more efficient and profitable. All right, now for the really clever part. We've seen a super integrated system, for sure. But what truly sets this platform apart, what makes it special, is this layer of artificial intelligence that sits on top of all that data. It turns all that raw information into actual actionable insights. So take this smart menu, for example. This is not just a digital list of your food, no way. The AI is constantly analyzing your sales history, it's looking at the real-time cost of your ingredients from your suppliers, and then it starts making suggestions. It might say, hey, your chicken cost just jumped 10%. Let's nudge the price of the chicken parm by 50 cents. Or maybe, that calamari isn't selling so hot. Let's try bundling it as a combo with the super popular house burger. And then there's this, the AI menu consultant. I mean, think of this like having a seasoned, data-obsessed restaurant expert on your team, 24/7. It generates these incredibly deep reports on your menu's performance, breaking down the exact cost and profitability of every single dish. Then it gives you clear, data-backed suggestions for how to engineer your menu for maximum profit. It's pretty wild. And the AI isn't just for the menu, it's for your people too. Remember that onboarding kit? The AI generates custom training materials for every single role. Then the smart training module builds courses and quizzes to get new hires up to speed, like way faster. But the most impressive part? It's the AI Copilot. It's an in-app assistant that your staff can ask anything. Like, how do I split a check 3 ways for a table with an allergy? It knows the restaurant's live data, and it can guide them through the exact steps right there and then. An analysis of the platform really hit the nail on the head. It called it the integration of prescriptive analytics into the daily workflow. Now, that sounds fancy, but what it means in simple terms is this. The AI doesn't just show you what happened, like a normal report. No, it tells you what you should do next. It embeds that intelligence right into the everyday tasks of just running the restaurant. Okay, so let's recap. We have this incredibly powerful end-to-end AI-driven platform. It's the kind of thing you'd honestly expect a massive tech company to build from the ground up. Which kind of leads to the obvious question, right? Where on earth did this thing come from? Well, the answer makes everything we've just seen click into place. This is the question that unlocks the whole story. Who exactly are the pros in prosdemo.com? I can almost guarantee you the answer is not what you're expecting.